na yung green. Nag-brown out kasi dito, saglit. Nag-trip up. Kala ko kayo na nababalik. Buti na lang bumalik pa. Okay. So, let's go to the multiple choice question. Baka sabihin nyo naman na bakit isinama ko pa tong multiple choice. Guys, there are those type of exam na kung saan magbibigay ng statement. Statement 1, statement 2. Minsan hanggang statement 4 magbibigay yon. Tapos sasabihin, which of the following statement is correct? Tapos, which of the following statement is incorrect? Nandun sa choices, statement 1, statement 2, ganon. Kaya hindi pwedeng walang hindi pwedeng walang multiple choice question. Okay. True or false number 1. Yung sa second part ng theory, ha? True or false question number 1. Unimpressed payroll account. Sabi niya, unimpressed payroll account should never reach a zero balance. Mali yun. In fact, minsan ang payroll account, magni-negative yan kasi ina-allow lang naman yun ni bank. Malamang yung client, sila yung depository bank at meron pa silang current account doon na may positive balance. Ganon ang nangyayari dyan. So, hindi pwedeng hindi mag-reach ng zero yan. Minsan, umaabot pa nagdi-negative yan. So, the statement is false. Number 2. When the year-end cash balance is immaterial, the audit of cash account is unnecessary. Teka muna. Bakit unnecessary? Kasi kung pagbabasihan natin yung materiality, kung yan naman talaga ay, say 500 at multi-million company na yan. But we are talking here about correct cash balance. And there are a large amount, numerous transaction pertaining to cash on that particular time. So hindi pwedeng wala kang gagawing audit. Kaya 10 na lang yan, alam mong it implies something sa company dahil nga among other accounts, cash transaction talaga ang madami. So there is still a need to conduct a cash audit. I-audit mo pa rin yan. Kaya false ang sagot dyan. Number 3. Cash flow is often managed by organization through the use of black boxes and outsourced cash management arrangement with the banks. Yan. That is true. Tama yan. Number 4, the risk of the company issuing checks, new and unmailing them subsequently is not important to the auditor as the action does not affect cash balance. Hindi tama yun. The risk the company issuing checks near year-end and mailing them subsequently is not important to the auditor's action as the action does not affect the cash balance. It affects. It affects the cash balance. That's why the answer is false. Number 5. The auditor places more emphasis on the audit of cash account because of the account susceptibility to fraud. Yes, that is true also. Mas madaling prone to fraud ang cash account. Working capital may be tied to certain debts covenant, causing cash to be considered material for audit purposes. That is also true. Cash is no longer considered highly susceptible to thief because of the advent of computers, sales, and armored cars. So, hindi pwedeng ganun yun. Ha? Kahit pa yan, masyadong advanced na yung accounting system na ina-adapt nila. Again, ang mag-record, ang encoding is iba. Ha? Iba. That is custodial alone. Pero yung recording, iba naman yun, di ba? Paano kung may collusion between the cashier and the accountant? Talagang mayayari ang company. That's why statement number 7 is false. Number 8. A lockbox is a mailbox type of depository device that is located in front of the client premises, allowing customers to remit payment on a timely manner. False yan. False. Okay, may sagot na kaagad. Ba't sumaba ito? An analysis of the client's internal control over cash and marketable securities should take place during performance of the substantive test on this account. An analysis of clients' internal control over cash and marketable securities take place during the performance of the substantive test on this account. Hindi naman. Kasi hindi lahat ng substantive test is also analysis of clients' internal control. But sometimes, the observation of the client's internal control is likewise also a substantive test. Kagaya na lang ng ino-observe mo yung POS ni client. Pupunta ka ngayon, kung yan ay supermarket, pupunta ka sa isang cashier. I-observe mo yung pasok ng nung entry nung cashier sa cash register. Now, tinitingnan mo kung barcoding ba sila. Na kung barcoding sila, walang problema. Kasi standard yung price niyan. Na-alter lang yan ng programmer yung pricing. But it is of different function from those of recording function. And likewise from custodian. Yun lang ang doon kasi meron yung administrator. Now, aside from the administrator, maaring magkamali din yung cashier. Na instead na halimbawa masyadong madami yung napulot ni customer, short na siya sa pera. Na-swipe pa rin niya yung isang item. So that the customer will advise the cashier, uy, pwede ba bawasan mo na lang to kasi wala na akong pambayad diyan, sobra na yan, kulang ang budget ko. Nangyayari yan, normal yan na nangyayari. Puwede mo bang tanggihan si ano, si customer? Hindi puwede. Kailangan mo lang, um, bawasan yung item. So, sabihin mo sa kanya, alin dito sila ibabawas. So, mababawas yan at magkakaroon tayo ng override doon sa cash register. I-override yan yung cash register. Now, anong gagawin? Si cashier ba ang mag-o-override niyan? Now, kung si cashier ang gagawa ng override niyan, delikado yun. Kasi paano na lang kung lagi siya mag-o-override, ilalabas niya yung item, ilalabas niya ng ilalabas, hindi yan kasama doon sa mga family niya. So, ang gagawin dyan, tatawagan ni cashier si supervisor. Na kung saan, among the supervisors, siya lang ang pwedeng mag-alter ng yung mag-override ng entry doon sa cash register. That is part of internal control. Now, paano siya nagiging substantive test? Titingnan mo kung nagko-coincide naman yung pricing na nasa kamay mo na kung binigay yan ng ano sa'yo, ng accounting department na nagtatali doon sa prices, doon sa nakarehistro sa cash register. At titingnan mo rin kung tama ang total nung mga item na naipasok doon sa cash register. That is substantive test. Pero yung control kanina, iba yun. Doon sa sinasabi ko. Yung naka-barcoding na sila sa pagpasok ng pinamili ng customer. That's internal control. Kasi maaari yung nila, yung supermarket na hindi pa gumagamit ng barcode. I-encode pa yung item isa-isa. Hindi kaya mapagod yung doon, yung kahira doon at bahala na lang bukas kung hindi maipasok lahat. Pwede yun mangyayari. And that is a threat to audit risk kasi mahina yung internal control system nila. So, that's why I'll just making an explanation between substantive test and the test of internal control. Okay. Number 10. Number 10 naman, the deposit of cash directly at the bank to speed collections often involves the use of black box. This is true also. Tama ito. Number 11. To ensure that all customers' remittances received by the bank are posted when lockbox is being used. Control procedures should require that all remittances advised be sent by the bank to the client. Again, that is true. The statement is true. Number 12, sumabay yung sagot. The auditor is responsible for auditing the necessary disclosure when material lines of credit and compensating balance arrangement have been made by the client with the lender. Yes. Kailangan i-disclose yung mga lalo na kung legally restricted yan. At saka, hindi lang yun. Yung amount of loan, kailangan mong ma-determine din. Diba? Baka mamaya, halos ng pera nila, galing lang lahat sa utang. Diba? Wala nang receipt. Diba? Yung continuity ng client mo, medyo questionable na. Okay. Number 13, electronic fund transfers have controls built into the process and do not require final reconciliation by the client. Tama ba yan? Well, maaring electronic bank transfer na ang nila. But again, ang procedure nila, kaya lang, sino bang nagiging code ng sino bang gumagawa ng transfer? Eh, di ba empleyado pa rin? Eh, pwede yung iba, ipasok nila. Yung timing difference kasi ng transfer, yun yung problema doon. Kaya false ang statement na to. Number 14. Is strong internal control over cash account requires the same person who is responsible for making the bank deposit also prepare bank reconciliation since the person is most experienced with the transaction. Ba, may problema to, di ba? Kailangan separate yung recording and custodial function. Let's make the statement false. 15. Customers check received at the client's company should be restricted only within 1 week of receipt in the mail. 15. 1 week? Ang tagal nun. Di ba? Customer check received at the client company should be restrictively endorsed within 1 week. Di ba dapat, within the day it was received. So, that makes the statement false. Number 16. A turnaround document is an effective control because it lists useful information for further processing of the collection on account. Number 16 is true. Number 17. A possible intentional overstatement of cash may be covered by omitting large balance outstanding check from the bank reconciliation. True. Hindi mo isasama yung mga outstanding check from the bank statement, from bank reconciliation. Ay hindi nga talaga overstated nga yung cash. Eh kung malalaki, yung cheque na yon na inisyo mo at hindi mo ini-reflect sa bank reconciliation mo, malaki rin yung overstatement ng cash. Likewise, ganun din sa deposit, di ba? Kasi hindi naman makikita na yung mga cheque kung alin doon pumasok sa bangko. Malamang, hindi niya i-record yung collection at the same time, hindi rin niya i-deposit, di ba? Malaking problema rin yun sa cash. Okay, number 18. When control risk is assessed at a high level for cash, the auditor would perform detailed substantive tests. So, guys, kung talagang high level na yung control risk regarding the cash, pwede ka nang hindi na gumawa ng control assessment dyan. Eh, ina-assess mo na sa high level na, di ba? Or beyond maximum na. Pwedeng nangyari yan. Kaya dapat detailed yung substantive testing mo. Gagawa ka ng substantive test and analytical review procedure to determine the correct amount of cash. So, detailed na ang gagawin mo. So, more substantive test and more detailed analytical procedures ang gagawin mo. So, number 19, the cash balance that a financial institution requires its customer to maintain in a non-interest-bearing account to offset a line of credit is a compensating balance. Yan yung definition talaga ng compensating balance. True yan. Number 20. Technology makes it more difficult to forge evidence. Technology makes it more difficult to forge evidence. Hindi naman. So, that makes the statement false. Internal audit are seldom an effective deterrent to the theft of cash. Internal audits are seldom an effective deterrent to theft of cash. Hindi lahat naman ng internal auditing ay ano lang, ah, tawag nito, hindi deterrent sa ano, hindi deterrent sa retake of gas. Kung strong nga yung internal audit nila, maaaring ano, madidetect pa yung ano, mga omission pertaining to gas item. So, hindi laging ano yan, mali yan ha. Oy, sumabay na naman yung sagot. An independent bank reconciliation provides evidence of the correctness of the year-end cash balance. True. Number 23. The primary purpose of the cut-off bank statement is to verify reconciling items on the bank reconciliation. Number 23 is true. True yan. Uy, hindi na, basta true yan ha, guys ha. Kiting is an example of a technique used to intentionally and materially overstate cash. That is also true. Number 25. The standard bank confirmation is used by the auditor to test for lapping. Tama ba yan? False yan. Yung standard bank confirmation, inaalam mo lang yung balance at yung ano, ito kasi, ang concealment nito, yung ano, yung preceding unrecorded collection, ay i-cover niya doon sa panibago niyang collection ngayon. Tapos mag-accumulate yan. So yun yung lapping, ha? It's all about the collection actually. Yan, false yan. Number 26. The standard bank confirmation should be sent to all banks used by the client during the year except those with zero balance. Ito na naman tayo, ha? Hindi pwedeng hindi ka gagawa ng bank confirmation request sa sa account na sinarado niya. In fact, aalamin ko ba kung bakit nasarado na yan o bakit nagiging zero yan. False. Number 27. The auditor may discover evidence of lapping by preparing interbank transfer schedule. Ha? Yung interbank transfer schedule, kiting yun. Kiting naman yun. Yung mga checking, dinodraw mo, tapos sa isang account at i-cover mo yung overdraft doon sa kabila para mapagtakpan mo yung concealment i-conceal mo yung kakulangan mo doon sa isang bangko. Hindi yan pwede sa lapping, kahit Number 28. The standard bank confirmation includes the confirmation of cash account but not liabilities with financial institution. The standard bank confirmation includes the confirmation of cash account but not liabilities with the financial institution. Mali yan. In fact, magkasabay yan, inaalam mo kung meron silang loans doon sa bangko ni client. Yun yung inaalam mo sa standard bank confirmation. Kiting fraudulently places the company's marketable securities in the name of the officers. Tama ba yun? 29. False. False yan, number 29. Kiting involves the overstatement of bank account by transferring funds at the end of the year to another bank account and failing to record the disbursement. That is true. Ito yung ginagawa sa kiting. Number 31. The cut-off statement is mailed to the client for an agreed upon date and then copied for the audit files. The cut-off statement is mailed to the client for an agreed upon date and then copied for the audit files. This is false. False to guys. Number 32. Number 32, the standard bank confirmation should be sent to all banks used by the client during the year, including those with zero balance. Tama to. Guys, bakit to binalik-balik? Ay, baka napaka-importante nito. Itong including zero balance. Kaya dito naman, ang ginamit niya, including with the zero balance. So this makes the statement true. The audit test for marketable securities did not include a review of brokers' advice for cost and sales price of securities, as the auditor has more persuasive evidence in the form of deposit tickets and canceled check. O, hindi yun. I-determine mo din yung yung tawag ito, yung broker's advice for cost and sales price. Kasi substantive test yan. So that makes the statement false. Notes issued by major corporation are known as commercial paper. Oh, true, yeah. The auditor obtains the current market value of marketable securities by confirmation with the holder of the securities. Again, number 35. The auditor obtains the current market value of marketable securities by confirmation with the holder of the security. Ba, hindi yata tama to. Kasi yung marketable equity securities, malalaman mo to, meron tayong stock exchange, di ba? So, kung ano lang yung sinasabi ng holder, yung ba paniniwalaan mo, hindi. You determine that to the stock exchange market. Yan. Number 36, sumabay yung sagot. Commercial paper is the term applied of notes issued by major corporation with poor credit ratings. Mahina yung credit ratings ng corporation ba? False yan. Sumabay na naman. By determining any restriction on the use of commercial paper by an entity are disclosed in the footnotes, the auditor satisfies the assertion of completeness. Hindi lang. Baka kailangan pa niyang gumawa ng notes to financial statement. Sumabay na naman. Kiting may be detected by the auditor by preparing a bank transfer schedule of all clients' accounts. Yan. That is true. Alam mo, sikat masyado to si Kiting, si Laping. Well, tandaan nyo lang kung paano ang manipulation sa kiting at saka Laping. Testing of debt securities on commercial paper would typically include an analysis of interest income. Tama ba yan? 99. Testing debt securities on commercial paper by typically include an analysis of interest income. Yes. So, sasama mo yung analysis of interest income. Yes. So, true yan. Number 40. Gains and losses are not considered in testing as they do not need to be disclosed. Grabe naman yan. Gains and losses na in testing as they do not need to be disclosed. In fact, kailangan i-disclose niya yan . Hindi yun siya pababayaan na yan, Kasi maaaring yung gains and losses na yan are not the primary operation of the entity. False yan. Number 41. The ending price of securities can be verified through reliable publication and websites such as Wall Street Journal. Totoo ba yan? Wala ba? Publication ng websites, diyan mo madidetermine yung price ng securities, yung market value. Number 42. To determine the past B has largely ignored the treatment of derivative instrument. False. False yan. No? To determine, the PASB has largely ignored the treatment of derivative instruments. Hindi, oh. In fact, mayroon nga tayong accounting for derivatives. Diba? Okay. Number 43. Hedging transaction cause significant disclosure in financial statement and may require loose recognition. Yes. Ito yung ano natin, yung isa hedging transaction, inaalam natin yung gains and losses. Okay, strong internal control over the cash account requires the same person who is responsible for making the bank, the bank deposit not to post the increase to cash in the accounting system. Aba, ano itong nangyayari dito? Strong internal control over the cash account requires the same person who is responsible for making bank deposit not to post the increase to cash in the account. So, ibig sabihin, iba ang taga-post ng increase to cash account. Yun, this is true. Tingnan mo kasi, baka mamaya wala yung not, ha? Pag wala yung not, talagang false yan, ha? There must be separation of duties. Kaya yung mga guys, yung mga ganyang statement, talagang babantayan mo. O, naglagay lang siya ng not dyan, wala na. Naiiba na yung sagot mo. Not to post the increase to cash. Okay? Multiple choice na tayo. Well, may time ba tayo, guys? Meron ba tayong halos isang oras? Baka matatapos natin to, ha? Sobra pa nga eh. Sobra pa yung... Baka sobra pa to kasi ilang items to? 46 yata to. Okay. Which one of the following is not a risk associated with cash? Susceptibility to error because of large volume transaction. Hindi daw risk. Susceptibility to fraud by misstatement is that is correct. Susceptibility to poorly developed automated system with strong audit trails requirements. Ano ba ito sagot dyan? Susceptibility to fraud by theft, yes. Parang parehas lang yung sagot na. Susceptibility to poorly developed automated system with strong audit trail requirements. Nako-compensate naman niya sa strong audit trail requirements. So, kahit na susceptibility to poorly developed automated system, kaso meron naman siyang strong audit trail requirements. So, hindi yan yun yung sagot, yung letter C. Number 2. A cash management arrangement with the bank whereby the organization's customer send payments directly to the client's bank, which deposits the remittance to the client's account is a number 2, lockbox. Yan, lockbox. A cash management arrangement with the bank whereby the organization's customer send payments directly to the bank to the client's bank, which deposits and remittance, deposits the remittance to the client's account is a lockbox. Number 3. The cash account is material to the auditor for which of the following reason? The cash account is the culmination of a large volume of transaction. Yan na mismo yung sagot. The cash account is not susceptible to that is wrong. Many debt or loan arrangement may be collateral agreement tied to long-term asset. Doon yun sa cash. Automated system might possess strong internal control. No, hindi rin. Meron bang ibang features ng internal control to which automation will not automation will not affect them. Iba pa rin um, yung authorization. What about those? Wala. Kahit na strong yung yung ah, tawag nito yung accounting system mo, medyo advanced, hindi pa rin yung guarantee of a strong internal control. Number 4. Uy, sumabay yung sagot. Which of the following is the reason that the cash account is material to the auditor? The cash account is a combination of transactions that are of little significant. Hindi rin. Hindi na yan. Letter B, ano yung sagot na? The cash account is more susceptible to fraud than most of other accounts. Yun. Tama yun. Many debt or loan agreement may be tied to dividends restriction. Ay, hindi yun. Sa loans yun. Automated system may have strong electronic control built-in. So, ang sagot dyan is letter B. So, management has developed cash management techniques to perform which of the following? Management has developed cash management technique to perform which of the following? Increase the time to collect billings. Ba? Performance yan, di ba? Cash management to. Reduce the amount of volume of cash transaction. Ano ba nangyari? Expected na voluminous yung transaction ng cash. Automate the cash management process. Yes. That is the answer. Increase the liquidity of cash balance. Baka intentionally, mo yan. Gagawin mo yan. Hindi rin pwede yan, ha? Letter C yung sagot dyan. Ay, sumabay na naman yung sagot. Lockbox arrangement for collection of cash have which of the following as an advantage? Ayun, yung cash is deposited directly to the bank. So, hindi na dadaan sa client. Yung advice na lang from the bank na hindi the check pumasok sa kanila, yun na lang yung makikita ni client mo. If a company maintains a compensating balance of cash, the company must, number 7. Ayan na yan. Sapul na agad yung letter A pa lang. Disclose the compensating account arrangement in the financial statement. Yun. The answer is letter A. Close out the balance prior to year. Hindi naman pwede yun kasi baka mamaya hindi siya legally restricted. Tie balances to debt covenants. Tie balances to the debt covenants. Well, ganun pa rin. Ang analysis nun, hindi to pwedeng magiging sagot kasi baka hindi siya legally restricted. So, meaning kung lagi mo nilideduct yung amount ng compensating balance, hindi naman. So, yan yung ang kailangan mo lang malaman ay ipaalam sa ang kailangan lang ipaalam ng client yung yung i-disclose yung arrangement doon sa financial statement kung ano yung naging agreement nila ng kanilang pa. Okay. Number 8. A compensating balance arrangement usually cause the company to increase its interest income. Anong kinalaman ng compensating balance doon sa interest income? Di ba? Wala yang kinalaman. Well, kasi nga, maintaining balance mo siya. Well, gawin, kaya lang, baka naman negligible masyado yun. Basahin pa rin natin yung ibang sagot. Simulan nga natin sa baba. Exhibit no change in the effective interest rate and on corporate borrowing. Exhibit no change in the effective interest rate on corporate borrowing. Huh? Number 8, exhibit no change in the effective interest rate on corporate borrowing. Hindi pwede yan. Hindi din pwede yan. Decrease the effective interest rate on corporate borrowings. In fact, nag-i-increase yung interest rate. Ha? Bakit meron kang perang hindi nagagamit eh? Di ba? That's why, mag-change talaga yung effective interest rate ng corporate borrowings. Kasi may restriction siya sa sa deposit mo na dapat may compensating balance ka. Di ba dapat kung nagagamit mo yung pera, favorable yun on your part. So, hindi ka na ngayon papasok sa mga short-term borrowings with short-term interest, short-term na may mga interest. Kasi na-utilize mo yung pera mo na nasa bangko, restricted yan as to withdrawal. Tataas yung corporate borrowings. Yung rate ng corporate borrowings, tataas. Letter B, increase the effective, yan ang tama. Increase the effective interest rate on corporate borrowings. Letter B yung sagot. Guys, parang di ba? Yung isa, yung interest income, walang kinalaman yun kasi ikaw nanghihirap. Diba? Pero yung increase the effective interest rate on corporate borrowings, alam mo yan na ikaw ang gumagamit. So therefore, tataas yung interest rate mo in terms of expense but not on income. Ang hirap pala ng mga multiple choice na to, Kala mo madali lang, di ba? So, kailangan talaga guys, yung elimination process mo sa mga sagot, medyo pag-aralan mo na ngayon. At kung hindi mo pa naaaral ba yan, ngayon pa lang ina-advise na kita. Kasi, tapos na kami, kayo na lang, hindi pa. Kukuha pa kayo ng board exam. Kami, nag-aaral kami in the sense that yun din ang ituturo namin sa inyo. Lalo na ako sa auditing ko. Guys, napakahirap ituro ng auditing kasi mag-aaral ka pa ng auditing standard and likewise, aaralin mo pa yung financial accounting and reporting standards. Kaya medyo mahirap itong subject na to ituro. Hindi kagaya ng siguro isa doon para sa akin, madali ituro yung managerial accounting kasi di kahon yung subject na yan. May dagdag man, pero related pa rin sa sa mga nagkaraan kasi yan magbabago lang pero may standard ba meron pa rin kaya lang hindi gaano siyang it affects only the decision making of the management, hindi talaga yung usual practice, diba? Na kung saan yung mga standards nagbabago because of it changes over time because of the technology advancement, yung manner of recording, mga ganon. Yun yung nakakapagbago, automations, and it does also affect inflation, mga ganon. Talaga ng standards. Kaya ang hirap aralin ng auditing. Dalawa ang aaralin mo Tatlo pa nga. Auditing theory, auditing problems. Diba? At saka yung financial accounting and reporting standards. Ay, nako. Ganun talaga Number 9. Which one of the following is not a fundamental control element the auditor would expect to find in place for all cash processing system? Again, which one of the following is not a fundamental control element? Control element, meaning to say, you're evaluating the internal control system of the client. Yung segregation of duties, control ano yan, control element. Pero itong electronic payments, hindi to control element. It's a control environment. So mataas yung ano nila, ay pagka electronic ang payment, medyo ano yan, mataas yung standard nila as to control environment. Medyo maganda yung ano nila, handling ng payments o transaction, payment transaction. Yung authorization of transaction, yes, that is a control element. Periodic internal audits, again, control element. So the answer is letter boy, as in Bravo. Now, number 10. Number 10. Which one of the following is an example of proper internal control that the auditor would expect to find in place for a cash processing system? Proper internal control. Kaya basahin mo maigi. Which one of the following is an example of proper internal control in place for a cash processing system? Number 10. Alin ba dyan? Umpisahan natin yung letter D. Authentication such as password, allowing the controller to execute wire transfer ba? May problema yan. Kasi yung controller na mismo yung mag-execute ng wire transfer, may karapatan siya na maghimasukan yung increase ng yung increase ng cash doon sa program, baka magkakaroon ng that is not proper. Controller yan eh. Pre-numbered turnaround documents such as bill of lading. Pre-numbered documents such as bill of lading, hindi tama yan. No? The treasurer performs monthly bank reconciliation on a timely basis. Hindi ba dapat siya accountant siya? Periodic internal audits of cash control and cash management. That is correct. Letter A. Periodic audits of cash controls. Kasi i-evaluate mo yung control kung effective pa ba. And the management of cash. Answer is letter B. Number 11. Number 11 naman. As cash processing system become more automated and integrated, the general concept of segregation of duties becomes less important, becomes more important, does not change, becomes completely computerized without human interaction. Yung literally hindi na yun pwede. Talagang may ano pa rin, may human interaction pa rin. So, becomes less important, hindi rin pwede. Lalo na more important. Kaya, yung segregation ng general concept of segregation of duties does not change. It must be in place pa rin, ha? Answer is letter C. Number 12. Which of the following best prevents the theft of customers' check received in the mail? Which of the following best prevents the theft of customers' check received in the mail? Custody by the accounts receivable manager? Hindi. Pero yung restricted endorsement placed on the check as soon as it arrives, yun tama. Kailangan restricted yung endorsement. Kaya dapat nga hindi at the time of the arrival of the checks, kailangan i-restrict mo na yung endorsement niyan. Yung stamp mo na, restricted endorsement on. Weekly deposit to weekly deposits to a secure bank, hindi. Kailangan pagdating pa lang. In that very day, i-deposit mo na yun. Hindi weekly. Sa dami ng collection, maaaring maging collection for a week. Ang laki ng problema, may mga mawawala dyan, hindi na magtali yan. Reconciliation of bank accounts each month, it's not a guarantee. Hindi yan garantiya. So the answer is letter B. Number 13. Which of the following controls over cash would an auditor expect to observe? Alin daw dapat dito ang ini-expect sa auditor na dapat ma-observe niya? Okay. Reconciliation of the general ledger to subsidiary ledger? Maaari. Maaari. Oh. Pero is it reliable? Okay. Checks permanently marked for deposit only with the proper routing information. That's correct. Ito yung restriction na dapat i-deposito lang yan. Walang encashment yan. Ito yung ginagamitan ng restrictive endorsement. Ito yung letter B. Internal audits of marketable securities held in the company's lockbox. Hindi lang naman marketable securities. Paano yung mga checks? Na-observe mo yan. Authorization privilege given to only those to those employees using the accounting system. May problema ka ron. Number 40. So, ang sagot dyan is letter B. Number 14. What form of evidence is used by the auditor to verify bank reconciliation items? What form of evidence is used by the auditor to verify bank reconciliation items? It's the cut-off statement. Cash counting observation. General ledger, invoices, bank reconciling items ang verified. Yung cut-off statement, yan. Letter D. Number 15. Electronic authorization privileges for cash transaction may be best assigned to individuals based on roles and activities falling within appropriate segregation of duties. Ito yung sagot. Electronic authorization for cash transaction may be best assigned to individual based on roles and activities falling within appropriate segregation of duties. So, laging inaano natin yung authorization regarding transaction. Ito, hindi lang naman sa casto, pati marketable securities, yes. Ano yan? So, laging nakaseparate yun yung custodial at saka recording function. Identification cards with picture identification. Ano ba to? Sagot na to. Malayong-malayo to. Encrypted password memorized by employees. Malamang ito yung access code niya gagamitin niya. So kahit na may encrypted password dyan, sino ba ang taga-encode doon sa sa system? yung may authority. Kung bibigyan mo ng authority si cashier na mag-encode doon sa system, todas na yung cash. Ah, baka mamaya lipat yan sa account niya, hindi madidetect yun ng ano, ng company. Di ba? Kaya there must be, lagi yung principle of segregation of duties it must be in place. Number, so letter A ang sagot dyan ha. Number 16. Documents that accompany customers' payments to help the clerk identify the payments are called, ano ba yan? Yung document na accompanying customer's payment. Anong tawag dyan? Turnaround documents such as remittance advice. Parang ang hirap talagang sagutan ito, di ba? Kasi may mga terminology dito na sa atin, tawag ito yung very unfamiliar. Now, you observe na itong mga tanong na to, maaaring hindi mo makita sa local books. Yes. Pero some of these multiple choice question, nandun din sa local books. Siyempre, yung mga local books naman, hindi ko naman inaano na i-claim sila na ito adapted questions from a bank, gano'n. Sinasabi yan ng mga authors, lalabas yan. So kung ano yung resources ko dito, siguro naman alam nyo to eh. Kaya lang, maaaring yung iba hindi. Pero, as I observe, pag mga tanong sa CPA board exam, mahilig talaga sila sa foreign author. Books nila kukunin. Widely. Madami yan. Lalong-lalo na sa MES. So, very known yung mga yung mga libro na pagkukulan nila ng mga questions. Kasi, siyempre, mag-figure out pa sila kung anong mga tanong ang gagawin nila kung tinamad dyan. Diba? Hindi mo naman agad gagawin yung exam question kung ikaw ang examiner, hindi mo naman agad gagawin yun. Baka mamaya makita ng iba yan. Well, kung may sarili kang opisina, ikaw lang nandoon na walang mga kapagbukas ng pwede yun, mag-prepare ka na kaagad. Pero as much as possible, siyempre marami rin ginagawa yan sila, di ba? Sa board, marami yan. Kaya normally, ginagawa nila yan a bit, a bit nearer to the examination day. Kung saan mapupwersa silang kumopya ng question from a foreign author book or maybe from review centers, ganun eh. Kaya guys, sabihin ko na sa inyo, ito ang review, nagiging negosyo, di ba? Kaya meron talagang yan, meron talagang tendency niya na yung mga questions ay minsan kukuhanin lang sa mga prominent na mga review centers. Kasi yung namang mga review center, makikiusap doon sa examiner. Kilala nila kung sino magiging examiner. Ngayon, gusto nila sumikat yung review center nila. Aba, makikiusap sila naman, pwede bang palabasin nyo ito sa sir? Kung yan pwede bang palabasin mo ito sa exam mo? Para naman gumanda yung namin, yung enrollment namin. Totoo yun. Huwag na tayong magbulahan dito. Ang Pilipino talaga magaling gumawa ng paraan para kumita. To which, minsan, meron ng question sa integrity nila. In fact, may review center ngayon guys na may kaso. Hindi ko na lang sasabihin. Dahil basta ayoko na. Ayoko ng ano pa, i-elaborate pa yung detail kasi malalaman nila. And it's because of the marketing system. Masyadong naging garapal na kung saan dumami talaga ng lumubo yung enrollees nila. And they're claiming themselves, the review center claim na sila yung number one. Guys, hindi naman yung review center ang ano, kasi para sa akin, ako lang kung ako ang tanongin mo, anong review center? Well, hindi ko sasabihin sa inyo kung anong review center kasi ano yan eh. Baka mamaya sabihin nyo, si Sir nag-advise na ganito. Basta ako ang sasabihin ko sa inyo, sino yung mga matatagal na sa industry ng review, sila yung magaling. Well, meron isang review center dyan na talagang mataas ang ano nila. Pero, guys, magsishrink din ang enrollees niyan. Alam mo bakit? Walang tatalo sa matagal na sa industriya. Kasi kung sabihin mo bang top notcher yung yung mga reviewers nila, guys, yung mga ano na dyan, yung mga matatagal na dyan sa review, matatagal na sa industry na yan, top notchers din yan during their time. And the knowledge they gained over that period of time, masasabi ko naman na hindi na yun matatawaran ng isang bagong top notcher. Yun yung nakikita kong advantage doon sa mga reviewers that have been in the industry for quite a long time. Walang tatalo sa mga yan. Yung reviewer nyo sa yung reviewer nyo sa tax at business law and taxation. Guys, halos lahat ng kumuha ng board exam from the moment he began teaching in a review school, sikat yan. Sikat na yan siya. Na kahit kayo, sasabihin ko sa inyo, siya yung pinakamagaling na reviewer in business law and taxation. Our reviewer here in Global Review Center. Walang panamagan yung mga baguhan dyan. Kahit ako, sasabihin ko pa kung sino yung mga yan. Walang panamayan dyan kay Sir Matt. Tinatawag natin attorney power. Walang yung panamayan mga yan kay attorney Matt. Nasabihin ko na. Yan yung pinakamagaling sa business law and taxation. Magtatanong ngayon yan, sahod yan sa UST. 6-digit, guys. Oo, 6-digit. Si Atty. Mac, nag-i-enjoy na lang yan sa sa pagiging educator. Pagiging reviewer niya. Wala na yan, done na yan siya. No. Done na yan. Yun lang ang may i-share ko sa inyo na talagang kita nyo naman kung paano magdala na yung class management yan. Super. Kaya nga, tinatawag nga siya ng attorney power. Okay, sana ba tayo? Number 16. Documents that accompany yon, yung general documents as a remittance advice. Okay. Number 19. I know. Number 17 pa pala tayo. Okay. Number 17. So answer dito is letter C. Number 17. Which of the following best represent kiting? So alam na natin yun. Theft of cash for personal use and cover up. using the bank statement, hindi. Fraudulent cash scheme to overstate cash asset at year-end by recording deposit in transit. Yan yung sagot. Manipulation of financial reporting by increasing both cash and debt by the same amount. Okay. So the sagot is letter Bravo. Number 18. Number 18. Which of the following represents a normal substantive audit procedure for cash balances? Which of the following represents a normal substantive audit procedures for cash balance? Verify material deposit in transit to subsequent statement. Ito na. Kasi ang substantive test, you are testing the correct amount of an account balance. Review cash confirms received by client from the bank. Control yan. Footcut of bank statement provided by the financial institution. Perform kiting techniques to transfer cash between two clients. Control system. Answer is literally. Number 19. How will the auditor most likely utilize the bank reconciliation as evidence in the audit of cash? The auditor sends the reconciliation to the bank for independent verification. Tama ba yun? Letter A. How will the auditor most likely utilize the bank reconciliation as evidence in the cash audit? Ano bang usefulness ng bank reconciliation sa cash audit? The auditor sends the reconciliation to the bank for independent verification. Bakit papadala yun sa bank for independent verification? Hindi. The auditor performs the reconciliation for the client to record the proper cash balance. The auditor performs the reconciliation for the client to record the proper cash balance. Parang ang gusto niya, siya na masusunod sa recording ng cash. Hindi rin pwede yun. The auditor traces the book balance of the reconciliation to the cut-off bank statement. Hindi, kasi merong mga book reconciling items that were not recorded from to the bank, and there are those also bank reconciling items that were not recorded by the book. Pero ang didetermine niya yung the auditor test deposit in transit and outstanding items to other corroborating evidence. Ito yung sagot sa number 19, letter B. Ay, sumabay na naman yung sagot. Sige, di bali. Explain na natin yung sagot. The auditor obtains and review a cut-off bank statement primarily to, yan na, verify the reconciling items on year-end bank reconciliation. Yan yung sagot. Yun naman talaga ang purpose ng bank reconciliation. Yung cut-off bank statement. Number 21. The auditor will send a standard bank confirmation to which of the following? Financial institution of customer using the lockbox. Financial institution for which the client has balance greater than $0 at year-end. Hindi lang. The financial institution with which the client has transacted during the year. Anong sagot dito sa number 21? Financial institution with which the client has transacted during the year. Ano bang klaseng transaction? Teka, basahin muna natin yung letter. Financial institution used by significant shareholder. Wala mang kinalaman yung ano, transaction ng shareholders, di ba? May kanya-kanyang bank account yan sila. So, ang tamang sagot dito is letter C. Hindi pwede yung ano, financial institution of customers using lockbox. Kasi remittances lang naman to eh. The institution for which the client has a balance greater than zero at the year end. No. So, itong letter C ang sagot, financial institution with which the client has transacted during the year. Letter C. Pero parang hindi, di ba? Anong klaseng transaction? Okay. Pero wala ka ng ibang papipilian. Letter B ba sa number? Letter C. Okay. Number, walang 22. Okay, di bali. 23 na tayo. Fraudulent cash scheme to overstate cash asset at year-end by recording deposit in transit in both of the account from which the cash is withdrawn and the account to which it is transferred is, alam natin, kiting yan. Kiting. Answer is letter B. Number 24. In 24, an operational audit of cash management seek to identify areas in which cash management may be improved to contribute to the overall profitability and effectiveness of the organization. The internal auditor would use which of the following procedure on an operational audit of cash? Determine the compliance of treasury's activities with company policy. True. Review procedures for identifying and investing exist funds. Yes, true. Operational audit yan. Kasi kailangan namang i-invest yung exist funds kung wala naman silang paggagamitan. Sayang din naman yung ano. Review procedures for handling cash receipts. Again, ano yan? Kasama yan. Therefore, the answer is all of the above. Letter D. Okay, when auditing marketable securities, the auditor will examine brokers' advice evidencing purchase of securities. Yes. Alam natin, ini-examine yan, brokers' advice, kung magkano, yung pricing mismo, kung magkano pagbili niyan. Kasi nga, you will determine the correct amount of the cost of the investment. Recompute income mo naman. Kasi yung mga ano na yan, may kanya-kanya evidence yan kung magkano yung interest mo for that particular ano. Lalo-lalo na yan kung shares of stock. Kung dividendo yan, i-ano mo pa rin kasi kung magkano yung kinita ng investee, di ba? Okay. Food schedule, o naman, ginagawa din niya. Kaya, ang answer dyan is all of the above pa rin. Number 26. Number 26. The reported fair market value of securities held by the client can be verified by the auditor by asan na yun? The reported fair market value of securities held by the client can be verified by the auditor. Saan daw? By comparing the values of those securities held by the auditing firm. Hindi. Comparing the fair values with the client of those as of the close of the year, hindi rin. Comparing the fair values with fair values of similar securities. Alam na natin ito. Wala ka ng pamimilian ito. Comparing the fair values to a credible publication and websites. Ito yun. Lalo na sa mga publicly traded securities. Number 27. Bonds sold at a deep discount from face value on which no periodic interest payment are made are referred to as wala ka nang gagawin dito, kakabisaduhin mo talaga ito. Zero coupon bonds. Parang hindi familiar sa atin, di ba? May ganun talaga. Hindi mo may iwasan. Kaya minsan magiging inting kabisote ka rin. Di ba? Number 28. A client investing in a derivative type investment carries the risk of difficult valuation of the instrument. A client investing in a derivative type investment carries the risk of letter A, difficult valuation of the instrument. Kasi mataas yung risk of valuation of the instrument pagka yan ay derivative instrument. Non-verifiable existence of the instrument, verify mo yan. There are those evidence pertaining to that will verify of the existence of investing in derivative type investment. Think past the guidance merong guidance yan. In fact, ang natin, Philippine Accounting and Reporting Standard, minsan kinukuha natin sa past. Lacking paper trail, meron pa rin, meron siya. Kasi nga yan ay derivative investment securities yan, di ba? Okay, number 29. The most international companies purchase hedge to monitor its exposure to ang exposure? Yung currency fluctuation. Kaya ginagawa mo yan, yung mga international companies to purchase hedge to monitor its exposure to currency fluctuation. Kahit ikaw mismo dito kung isang korporasyon sa Pilipinas, lalong-lalo na kung siya, dependent siya sa isang supplier abroad. Ayun, dito magkakaroon ng mga purchase commitments. So it's dapat yung it will involve purchase hedge. Will involve purchasing hedge transaction, Kasi you are to prevent currency fluctuation. Kumbaga, assure ka na hindi ka malulugi. Kung malulugi man, minimal na lang. So answer will be letter B. Number 30. Auditing sophisticated financial instrument requires the auditor to obtain an understanding of all of the following except ito, mga sophisticated in financial instrument. Number 30. Risk and objective of the instruments. Yes. Contract and terms of the instrument. Of course, kasama yan. Financial accounting and disclosure for the instrument. Ang hindi dyan kasama, yung yung credit rating of the client purchasing the instrument. Ano naman kinalaman dun sa financial instrument? Aalamin mo lang yung credit rating samantalang stable or maging unstable or stable yung ano, yung fluctuation ng currencies in ano, tawag ito, yung mga sophisticated financial instrument, does not require the credit rating of the client purchasing the instrument. Ano naman pakialam nila basta sila bumili sila doon sa ano, nag-invest sila doon sa mga sophisticated financial instrument. Walang pakialam doon yung ano, yung investee sa credit rating kasi cash transaction naman yan. Ay naku, talaga naman 'pag maghahanap buhay tayo, medyo mahirap nga talaga. Okay, number 31, the auditor best determines the existence of investment by ano bang sagot dito sa 31? Footing the schedule of recorded investment, hindi lang yun. Yung confirming or examining recorded investment, yun yung tamang sagot. Examining the recorded investment for name and title, maybe, pero but not quite. Pero yung confirming or examining recorded investment, yun. Kino-confirm mo yan doon sa investee. Examining the recorded investment for name and yes, sinabi ko na. The computation of interest, yun, substantive testing na yun. Kasi existence ang ano mo eh, ang inaalam mo, confirmation. Yan, that will address ano, the statement in number 31, confirmation. Okay ko. Saan nakakaano talaga. Number 32. Wala tayong magagawa, kailangan nating tapusin to para at least ngayon pa lang medyo puno na tayo ng ano, substantive test procedures regarding ano, yung theoretical questions about cash and cash equivalent. Oo, kasi pwedeng maraming tanong dito eh. Okay. The audit of investment includes the procedure of examining the documents for any restriction in order to test the assertion of, alam na natin to, rights and obligation dapat daw. Rights, pwede na. Investment naman kasi to. Kaya rights lang. Okay, the audit of investment includes the procedure of examining the documents for any restriction in order to test the assertion of the rights of the investees. So, letter B. Number 32. Accounting standards require that investment in marketable securities be presented and disclosed. Letter A. By classification as trading. Okay. Ano bang ina-address dito sa number 32? Accounting standard requires that investment in marketable securities be presented and disclosed. So, ano bang ina-address? Completeness to, di ba? Letter D muna, basahin namin. For the expected success of the organization investment, income lang ba ang ano? Kailangan kompleto yung disclosure, hindi lang. For the company's physical possession of the securities versus against holdings, meron din naman ano eh, mga investment na yung documents niya pertaining to this investment nasa isang sa isang depository bank. Doon nakalagay yung nakalagay sa safe deposit banks. So hindi yan. It does not address. For an analyst determination of liquidity, ano to? Valuation na to. Ini-examine mo na yung how good is the company to meet its obligation. So, hindi yun yung requirement. By classification as trading, available for sale, or held to maturity. Yan, tamang sagot. Talaga, letter A. Number 34. How does the auditor typically test for the existence of cash? How does the auditor typically test the existence for the existence of cash? Number 34. Yang standard bank confirmation, yung cash counting alone does not address the question. Kasi existence. So, yan pagka-existence na, kahit na ba yan receivable, confirmation pa. Diba? Investment, confirmation. Laging, kasi rights ang tinitest mo dyan. Okay. So, the answer is letter cat. Okay. Ito na naman. Number 35. In the course of testing cash balances at the balance sheet date, the auditor puts the bank reconciliation and traces each reported book balance to trial balance and each bank balance to standard confirmation in addressing the assertions. Okay. Again, in the course of testing cash balance and the balance sheet date, the auditor puts the bank reconciliation and traces its reported book balance to trial balance and its bank balance to the standard confirmation in addressing this assertion. Uh, ano ano bang ina-address nung nito, yung assertion na to? Number 35, rights and obligation, valuation, existence. Halos lahat yan, di ba? Balance sheet date. Puts the reconciling and traces the reported balance to the trial balance on each bank balance to the standard confirmation addressing the assertion. So, all of the above. Go. Number 36, kunti na lang. Siyang natanong na lang ito, alam ko eh. Okay, asampu. During the audit of Empire Age Incorporated, the auditor notes large series of checks that does not clear for an unusually long time after period end. What may the auditor suspect from this observation? Answer to the question is letter D, the presence of held checks at period end. The standard bank confirmation includes a designated place for the financial institution to report one. To report, sa number 37, loans and collateral. Letter A. This instrument with a variable interest rate are referred to as number 38, floating rate. Variable rate. This instrument with variable interest rate is what we call the floating rate. Kabisaduhin mo talaga to. Wala kang magagawa. Kahit yung is addressed by the auditors through the use of cut-off bank reconciliation, bank transfer schedule. Yan, letter B. Paulit-ulit yan. Para lang ma-remind kayo na napaka-importanting tanong na yan. About cash. So bank transfer schedule are used by the auditor in dealing with kiting pa rin. Cut-off bank statement is used by the auditor in dealing with baka kiting pa rin yan, Committing outstanding check on reconciliation. Pwede rin yung omitting i-deposit pero it's more on the outstanding check. Number 42. The standard bank confirmation is used by the auditor to gather information. Number 42. On the client's deposit balance, yes. On the existence and details of loan, lalo na. On the contingent liability. Contingent liability, number 42. Oo naman. Kaya all of the above yan. Letter E. Number 43. Cash management technique have been developed for all of the following reason exempt. Speed, the collection and deposit of cash, yes. Kasi ano na lang yan. Isa yan sa reason of cash balance. Pero yung reduce the effect of compensating balance, this is an agreement between the bank and ano the bank and your client. It does not this has nothing to do for a cash management. Kaya yung number 43, the answer is letter B. Makikita mo na wala namang kinalaman yung compensating balance sa cash management kasi nga yan, it would be an agreement between the client and its financial institution being transacted. Walang kinalaman yun sa cash management. Okay. Number 44. Which of the following is not an important cash management technique frequently used by management? Number 44. Impressed fund system. Yes. Ito yung ginagamit sa petty cash fund. Yung lockbox, electronic funds transfers, cash management agreement with the financial institution. Ano yan? It relates to cash management technique. Ito kasi, control procedure lang to, itong impressed fund. So number 44 is letter A. The auditor prepares a schedule for marketable securities. Which of the following is not one of the items included related to the value of securities? Alin dito? Cost? Ano ba yan? Considerable ba yan, yung cost? O naman. Year-end market value? Yes. Yung carrying value for the instrument, hindi yun. Kasi, kailangan mo yan tawag ito, marketable equity securities to, di ba? Or dito sa debt instrument to, yung carrying value niya is a basis for valuation. Pero ang talagang nasusunod is yung market value. May it be a debt instrument or equity security. Last number na tayo. Matatapos na tayo. Okay. Which of the following is not a fundamental control element the auditor would expect to find in place for cash processing system? Yung walkthrough. Kasi yung restrictive endorsement, that's a control system of cash. Independent reconciliation, yes. In fact, it's also tawag nito, substandard test procedure, pre-numbered cash receipts. Yes, that is a control. Pero yung walkthrough, observation lang yan. Observation of the control. Ito yung testing of the test of control. Okay. So guys, Siguro naman medyo malawak na yung na-discuss natin, on the theoretical aspect about cash. And I do hope, sana, ano kayo, tawag nito, kailangan lang participate talaga kayo ng maayos during online review. Huwag kayong mag-alala, next time magiging ano na 'to, magiging face to face na 'to. Kasi, well, 'pag gusto mo lang graduate, walang problema, kasi gusto mo lang graduate, pero sayang naman yung pagkakataon magiging CPA ka. Napakalayo ng agwat nung isang degree holder kaysa dun sa license ano, ah, CPA. Malayong malayo. Mag-iiba yung ano mo, mag-iiba. Sigurado ako sa inyo, may ang laki ng kaibahan doon. And ikaw din yung ano no, eh, you will reap what you sow with. So ikaw din ang makikinabang nito. That's why pag-igihan nyo yung ano, pag-igihan nyo yung review nyo. Ikaw din mismo. I hope you bear with me during the discussion kasi nga napaka-ano nga, boring nga itong auditing. Lalong-lalo na theoretical na nga yung approach dito. Sana kung numbers ito, talagang magsusulat tayo ng ano ng problems. Pero gagawin ko yun during ano na siguro yung face to face. Siguro magkakaroon din ako ng yung mga madadaling problem solving gagawin ko